Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Amber.
And I'm Jasmine.
And together we're SIS Stellar Image Studios.
Today in our last video for the Adobe Stock content series, Amber and Stone are going to show you how they use Adobe Stock in a variety of ways, specifically in After Effects.
Welcome back to part 3 of our content series with Adobe Stock. Stone and I are going to be teaching you guys today how to put some stock footage in some text.
Yeah, if you recall back to our intro video, we did that with a little text animation, and we're going to show you how you can do that today easily using Adobe After Effects.
Let's get started.
Let's do it. All right, so here we have our Adobe After Effects new project. We're going to open up a new composition within that, and we're just going to call it the main comp. We're going to set that duration to 5 seconds. It's going to be the length of our animation today, and hit OK. All right, we're going to go up here to the text tool and select that because we're going to create 3 separate text layers. We're going to animate start, width, and stock. So we'll go ahead and duplicate that text layer 2 times. If you double click on the source name, you can change the text inside of it. So we have width and stock. All right, so we have these 3 separate words here, and now we can get to our project. Really quick, I am going to set these up the way that we want them to be within the composition, and we'll be right back to you. All right, so now we have our words set up the way we want them to appear in the video, and now we'll get to putting in the footage behind the word stock. We're gonna control click into this panel here where we can import the video that we're gonna use. So we'll select file and we will find the video we want to show up behind the text.
This is a piece of footage that we did download from Adobe Stock. We did not show that how we downloaded the footage in this tutorial because if you don't know how to do that, you can see it in part 1.
All right, so we want that footage to appear behind the word stock, so I drug that Adobe Stock file right behind the word stock. What we're gonna do is gonna resize this so that we can see a lot of that footage behind those words so that we can really see what's going on. All right, I think that looks pretty good. And now this is pretty wild. It's like the easiest part of the tutorial. What we're gonna do is we're gonna change the track mat of the Adobe Stock video. If you don't see that option available, just control click source name, columns, and you will be able to turn on modes. Ours is already up here, so we're gonna select this drop down box and hit alpha matte stock. And there we go. The footage is behind the word.
Is there a way that we could speed up the Adobe Stock footage?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So the Adobe Stock footage that we brought in was 30 seconds long and our animation is only 5. So if we control click that video file, we can go to time and time stretch. Here, we can change the duration of the footage and it'll squeeze all of that footage into the amount of time that we select. So we're gonna do 5 seconds since that is the length of our animation. And now let's take a look at that and see if that's any better.
Yeah, that is. I feel like the text is pulling me in more.
Yes, it's like we're flying through the city.
Yeah, and I think that we can style it up even more.
I think so too. What I think this needs is like a little soft pink hue to go with Adobe Stock. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna select the stock layer and we are gonna hit Command D to duplicate it. If you see over here, it did show up as a hidden layer, so we're just gonna unhide that so that we can see the color. So now, as you can see, we did kind of hide all of that footage that we just imported. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna select that pink stock layer and hit the letter T, which will open up the opacity option. I'm gonna take that down to about 30% so that we can still get that pink tint, but still see that cityscape right behind it. And I think that looks pretty good.
Yeah, let's look at it from the top. Love it. How about let's show the audience a way to actually move the text itself.
I think that's a good idea.
A little fly in action, match the drone footage.
Yeah, this is a cool animation, but I think it could use even more movement to make it come more alive. So the first step of that is that we're gonna take everything that we have in the word stock and create a pre-comp so that those are all together and we can manipulate them as one. So you're gonna select all three of those and hit Command-Shift-C. It'll open up this pre-composed window and you can just name that stock since that's the word it is. So now we have these three separate layers and each word is on its own layer. So first, to animate these, I'm gonna go to about 15 frames and select the words start and with. I'm gonna hit P to bring up the position option, and we're gonna create a keyframe right there at 15 frames. I'm gonna pull this back to 0 frames, and we're gonna move these words off of the screen. And as you see here, they will animate right in. All right, we have start with coming in from the left side, so I think we're gonna have stock fly in from the right to match it. So we're gonna select stock, hit P, create a keyframe at about 25 seconds, and then we're gonna pull it back to 10, and then move it all the way to the right off of the screen. And would you look at that?
I love it. I love how we are just able to do so many different things with the footage that you simply just download from Adobe Stock.
Absolutely. It's a lot of very versatile products that you can get from Adobe Stock and use in your projects to really personalize them to whatever you want. Thank you guys for sticking around for this tutorial, and we hope we didn't lose you along the way.
We've really enjoyed showing you our processes and how we use Adobe Stock within our processes. And I hope you were able to see how the Adobe Stock library saves you time, saves you money, and helps improve the quality of your creative projects overall.
And always remember, start with stock.